Okay, it's 20 after 10. It's pretty early. We'll do a bit of a final recap this morning. I'm pretty much finished. I think I had enough excitement for today, and so I'm going to do this recap right now. It's only 10:30. I know it's only I've only been on here like an hour and a half ago, but I'll tell you what happened. I mean, I was talking this morning about prices and pricing unwinding and how much further it's going to go down. I showed the 1440 chart and the low of the day 80.01. Well, it turns out that 80.01 was the low of the day. Will we get back there today? I don't think so. I mean, we're above that now. We're like over $2 above that, and that took place really right from the open. And so this is the opening prices right here at 9 o'clock, because I was talking about this area and how this bounced. So let me show you what I saw this morning when price really did open, when New York opened. I had this decline in here. I had that drawn. We had this first move up here. This is really kind of like a double bottom, actually. So, I mean, price went down here, breaks the trend channel, comes back down. So this is almost, if you take a trade there, I didn't mention it this morning, but it's like a second entry long. But it's really at the bottom of this channel, and we might have consider going down even further. One other thing I want to put in, here's a line of support. You can see that price bounced off this area a number of times in the overnight. It did finally break through, came back, pulled back here, and as this trade right here, this one right here, I marked this one in blue. Let me just move this out of the way. You don't really have this at this point in time. But when you see this pullback to this area, it's really a second entry. So we have first pullback fails, pulls back here. It's really a second entry. But more importantly, you see these overlapping bars. You see these stems down here. It's inside. Prices, this is sellers are trying to take it lower here. But they're not having any success. And these bars are closing really on their high. So these are, if you take a look at these bars, and if you take a look at a longer time frame, you'll see that price hasn't broke below this level. So we've had this first pullback and really arguably second pullback on a longer time frame. Comes back down to here, and then really can't get any further down. So this is really kind of it springs out. Now, when this happens, when I'm looking at this is really, I look this as a trade, and this is right before the open. Now, price pulls up again, and then pulls back down here, and another opportunity, tries to get down again, and then closes on its high. So another place to get in right here. So in both these cases, I think that we're looking at really a measured move. And I don't know how far it's going to go, but I think this is a measured move right down here. Pulls back twice. I think the measurement is going to be at least here. So I think this was worth taking. This may be a move within a move. There's some room. And as you can see, right at 9 o'clock, price really blasted right out of there. Tests this area for the double top. We have another couple of pullbacks. So we have this first pullback fails, a pullback down to here, and another opportunity to get in right here. Now, it's really at the top of the channel. And the reason I like this is because it's the break of this channel right here, this trend channel. Pulls back down twice. There's some hesitation, but then a pretty strong bar to go long on. We're close to these tops, but you have to remember, I'm in the back of my mind, is that we've got a lot of room to make up to even get back to more normalized levels. Remember the 1440 chart that I showed early on in my previous video? I mean, is this really the move up? I don't know, but certainly it appears to me that price is oversold, and I mentioned that this morning. So it moves up. We have another couple of pullbacks. So the first pullback down here, this is really the first entry. Fails, pulls back down to here, and really a second entry. Now, yes, we have a pullback here, first entry, but I didn't like this bar. I mean, if it closed on its high, I might be inclined to take it, but certainly when price came back down here, this was really bounced. Now, this is support. This is yesterday's overnight low, or this is yesterday's low. We have, this is formerly resistance that is now acting as support, so it really comes back down here and doesn't get down any lower than this. Another strong move up. Got room to get up to these double tops. Moves right up to here. Now you get this line in here, and I'm thinking this line is kind of like this off of these bottom swings, close enough to test. Price moves up, first pullback fails, second pullback, second entry long. Again, we've got this, they're dojis. The price tested down here. I'm looking at this maybe as some type of support or resistance around here. But even still, maybe looks like this is support down here as well. So we have this test, a little bit overshoot. And so if you look at, let me tight trading range. Tight trading range from here Now, it doesn't come all the way down to test this area, but it looks like it's gaining support off this trend line here. It does close below the EMA, but the general trend by this point looks like continuation. Price has moved up to here, it's pulled back, and now I'm looking at out near these tops. I think it's close enough. It could have worked in green. It might have been more of a limit in idea, but most of the touches are these touches right across here. So you have touches down here as long as you're within your 15 ticks. I mean, that's the key. Let me just move that box in here. 15 tick stop box. Pretty big movements here, so just want to make sure about this. 10. Okay. Okay. So if you're looking at getting, you have to get in pretty low. So actually, I should mark this one in green. It's a little bit more an aggressive looking trade to me because of the stop area. I mean, we're talking about very rapid movements here, so something like in that neighborhood. But it does turn around, even if you if you allow it on the close, it's pretty tight, you know, see, so that you could get taken out on noise. So that fine as far as green is concerned. Price moves up, pulls back again, first time, second time. Now we're at the top of this channel. It's a more aggressive trade again, but we do have this failure. For first time, second time, it moves up. And now, where are we? We're really at this area as well. So let's say this is the double bottoms right here. And as you can see, we had another pullback right down to this area. As I'm speaking, this area, let's pull this back down. Right around here, and you can see that we've had this pullback, and this is the overnight, well, of course, the new overnight high because it just changed, but actually just bounced off. Look at that. So there's the overnight high, 82.46. It's one tick below that. Well, two ticks, one tick. I don't know. But you can see this is the overnight high. Look where price moved up to, and pulled back down from there. And where was it going to go from here? As I said, I'm finished for today. I was fortunate enough to get on a couple of these trades, and you know, I was looking long. I'm not saying there's no shorts here. You know, here's a second entry short right down here. You know, at the top of this channel, there's a short. I mean, but I wasn't looking shorts, especially after we started getting this move, this first level up here, and this pullback. Certainly, you have to look at where it's going to top out. Now we're pulling back at this point in time, but as I said, I'm finished for today. We could come back here. We might test this area again. This is yesterday's overnight low, or yesterday's low right here at 81.33. Could very well come back here, but you know, there's an old adage as far as investment is concerned. Like bull markets, climb a wall of worry, and after a big decline like this that we had last few days, as I was talking about, this is a bit of a pullback. Maybe prices. I guess the consensus was, opening this morning, the price had sold a tad too much overnight last couple of days. At least buyers are taking a little bit higher. But that's it for today for me. If you have any questions, please let me know. And bye for now.